Alright guys, welcome back. We are watching ReZero Season 3, Episode 6. Last time, we had some good fun with Capella and her flies and stuff. It was pretty disturbing. Um, Regulus being creepy and really horrifying with Amelia. The city is flooding. Subaru's dying. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Everything seems terrible. Subaru didn't die, seemingly, at least not yet, right? I feel like if he was gonna die from this, it would have just happened, right? But he didn't. So it's interesting because he wanted to die momentarily, at least, right? He wanted Capella to just kill him already, right? But she wouldn't. So that actually is an interesting position to be in, you know. Well, I guess we'll just see. Everything nothing can go right, can it? That's kind of how I feel about right now. But we gotta start making progress eventually. We gotta do something, I'm sure. I just don't know what do we do? What's the game plan? How do we handle all of the innumerable things happening? I don't know. We'll see. So, we're watching episode 6. You can let your copy up with this if you want to. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. Make sure I have the right subs. I do. Indeed. I wish you had a name. Right, right. There's a whole bunch of them. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. Regulus didn't introduce himself as a Sin Archbishop, did he? Mm-hmm. Ooh. Right. How will Amelia handle that, right? Hmm. Because it puts her in this awful position. And, hmm. Oh god. Yeah, don't. He sure is, but that kind of scares me, right? Okay. Right. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Right. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Oh, who's... Oh. Priscilla, what's up? Okay, we aren't dead. What are you doing? He has his leg back. Or not flooded right here. Or did he... Did Capella give him his leg back? What's up, Liliana? What is with these two? Oh, yeah. Man. Yeah. Why do we have her leg, huh? It grew back, I guess, from when she put the dragon blood on him. Is it crazy? Is there something wrong with it? Oh, God. Right. That's really good. That's really awesome. No. Oh, God. Does he even feel it? Oh, God. Okay. Right. Literally. Yeah. Right. Ooh. I see. Oh, sure. Give me some more songs. God, she's so good. Oh, Volcanica. I see. Indeed. Oh god, stop stabbing him. Just stab his neck to test it. God. Is his leg just gonna be like that from now on? That's the new Subaru leg? Okay. Good. Yeah, they haven't been here. Where is Al? Al said he was gonna meet up with Priscilla. Okay. Indeed. Indeed. Judging by your face, yeah. I guess he might have quite the reaction to the last one, huh? And that. And Beatrice. Ooh. There we go. There's the face she wanted. Or expected, maybe. Ooh. Okay, sure, sure. Subaru is not that scary. Ooh, of course not. No way. Okay, okay. We can impress Priscilla. That'd be good as well. Hmm. Interesting. It's okay. What kind of reward, huh? Oh, thank you. How nice of you. Oh, okay. There's a demi beast. Right. They look like there's like egg looking things, right? Yeah. That were like on like all the like guards' dead bodies or something, right? I see. I see. Look a lot like gluttonies, like teeth, right? Yeah. Or Capella, I guess. Hmm. How powerful is Priscilla? Can she handle them all? Oh god. Okay. Oh, that sound. They'll explode. Very cool. Very cool. What even is she, you know? Light of the Yang Sword. I see. Thank you. Thank you. A good question. Interesting. Okay. What is your objective? Ooh. Oh, all the... Okay. So here's where their shelter is. Hmm. I wonder if the citizens would want to give in. Foolish masses. Is it? Oh, it sure is. Good. Great. Great. Oh. So, like, one of them gets angry, they all just start getting incredibly angry. It just, like, is this endless, you know... It just, like, swelters up. Oh, and him, too. Yeah. Punch him. Get him out of it. Yeah. Okay. Liliana singing can cure us, perhaps? An epiphany. Sure. Hmm. God, she's so good at singing. Priscilla is so proud of her. I love how, like, attached Liliana is to her already. Hmm. I wonder if there's, like, full versions of these songs. God, it must be so different if you, like, read this in the light novels. You don't actually get to hear the music, right? That's crazy. This feels like it was really made. I, s- I assume. Well, I don't know. I wonder if this was written after like season one had already come out, so it was written with like animation in mind or not. I don't know. That wasn't embarrassing at all. Come on. Indeed. Hmm. Seemingly so, yes. It's more complicated than that, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Because then it just like. Sure. Okay, okay. She's the cure for it. Schult. Okay, okay. Although the Muse company is not looking good right now, right? Sirius is there right now, so I don't know. What are those noises? Oh god. Oh god. White. Hmm. It's like he wants them all to just be blank slates, you know? The white clothing, no emotions, no name. Hmm. Forgive my saying so. He asked. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Unworthy of love, huh? So it's like the exact opposite of what Capella was saying, right? About love. His attitude, I mean. Let me go, maybe? Let me be free, perhaps? Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm terrified. Okay, okay. Maybe that's a good way to. Yeah, okay, okay. Sure. Oh god. There was. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's interesting. So, what is with the numbers, though? Why is she number 79? If he has 200, whatever, right? Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh god. I maybe perhaps. Oh, okay. I right. Okay. I that's why all his wives are dead, huh? Right. No reaction at all. I guess she says thank you, but god. What? That's not the important thing, though. Yeah, probably so. Oh, some marriages are just like that, huh? Is that how that works? That's what she would think, right? Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Oh god, okay. How... I mean, I guess these things are just roaming around. See if we just ran into one. Oh god. Beatrice, maybe? No, Julius? Beatrice is still out of action, isn't she? Out of commission. What's up, Julius? Good, good. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, really? Why? What happens? Something happened to Krush? Thanks for the whip. What's going on, though? Right. Yeah. Oh, but what? But what? But what happens? Oh, oh God. Why? What? Oh God, what do you mean? Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, the dragon blood, right? Oh, and seeing what it did to Subaru's leg, I guess. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. She's escaping. Oh, God. Krush, what? Okay. Oh, she's okay. All right. Oh, God, this is so cool, Amelia. There's... Oh, God. I don't think it's gonna be this easy to escape. I wonder, would Regulus attack her for this? Who is he talking to? Another archbishop, maybe? Oh, yeah. Capella. Okay, okay. Oh god, hide, Amelia. Don't let him see you. Happiest moment of my life. Right, right. Maybe we can, hey, maybe we can use that. Maybe Regulus can go kill them all for us. Oh, one finger, huh? Ooh. Right, I guess, yeah, I mean, we didn't see Capella do that, right? Okay, interesting. Oh, he's gonna go back to Amelia's room. She's gotta hurry. Interesting. I'm surprised that Regulus doesn't just go kill all the other archbishops for this, right? That was like his reaction towards like Pandora, for example. Yeah. You gotta get away. You gotta get out of here. You need to prioritize like your own safety first, frankly. Indeed, we are not giving her up, though. Hmm. Yeah, what is up with that? Like, who... Beatrice doesn't have a Tome of Wisdom. Okay. Sure. Hmm. Oh god, yeah, Zero's really telling everything, huh? God. Indeed. Indeed. And they're both burned. Yeah, they're both long gone. Oh. Well, maybe, I suppose. But why do they think it's here in the first place? Just because Beatrice is here? Oh. Subaru, we gotta... Ooh. I guess, yeah. Right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, really? I'm sure, I'm sure. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like Oto. He had a similar thing. Okay, okay. Yeah, because that unrest kind of like multiplies with Sirius's authority, right? Yeah, I mean people just start like killing each other and stuff, right? Yeah, and it's absolutely unavoidable, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Gotta try at least, huh? He has. He has a lot. Sure. Right, different than random people. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Interesting. Ooh. So being a knight means... Okay, okay. Right, right, of course. Hmm. Greedy creatures, yeah, yeah. Interesting. Please do. Ooh, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe. Oh, gotta beat them all. Beat all the rest of the sins. Okay. Oh, I guess that's what you gotta shoot for, though. Okay, I guess that's what we gotta shoot for, right? Gotta be greedy. Gotta be greedy about the future, huh? Okay, okay. I just... I don't know what of those is actually possible, though, you know? Like, can we get Rim's memories back? Can we fix everyone that Capella transformed? Maybe. Maybe not, though. But I guess that's how it is, you know? You have to shoot for it. Hmm. No, I love this ending. This might be my favorite ending of this show. Hmm. Ah, no Reinhardt in this episode. Oh, I love that part. Oh, the hands pushing him up. Oh, we have 30 seconds to the end here. Okay, back here. Oh, Amelia, did she... Oh, girl. Oh, no. I just wanted you to get away so bad. There's that. Don't open it. Sure. Who is that voice? Oh, Al. Al? Al? Okay. Right. Okay. Let's watch the break time. Okay, let's watch the break time. Saved, huh? Great. Yeah, Great Waterfalls followers. That's what last one was called too. What does that mean? You didn't tell me. That's for sure. Sure, sure. Okay, okay. They're just saying all this with Beatrice right here. I guess, whatever. Ooh, interesting. I see. Is the word like flat in this universe? Interesting. What if he actually did come from there? Right? Maybe on the other side of that is another world, right? Who knows? Ooh, I wonder. Yeah, probably not. Did she figure it out herself? I see, I see. Ooh. Right. How often does that happen? God, I love the way she talks. Jester. Right, right. Interesting. Hmm. Too confident to change, perhaps. Hmm. She'll be fine. Come on. No, I like that. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about the episode. Okay, let's talk about the episode. For me, the standout stuff of this episode is probably Amelia, and I'm just worried. I'm just concerned. I guess what I'm concerned about is in season two, her like conclusion after going through so much stuff, so much change, all of this is that she wants to like be not be like a burden in a way, right? She wants to be able to do things too, right? Very good conclusion. Very good attitude to have towards the world. Sure, right? What I'm worried about, just what I'm scared about, is that the situation she's in right now might be beyond her ability at all to do anything about, right? That's my fear, right? And I'm of two minds about this because I can't tell if that's a fair thing for me to think or not, right? Because it kind of just depends on what she's gonna do, I guess, right? Like the reason I'm really thinking that is just because of this moment right here at the end when she walks inside the office. All I could think about is that I just wanted her to escape so bad. All I wanted was for her to just run away. Like, please, that's all I wanted was for her to leave, right? And she doesn't, right? Why does she not? Well, she wants to investigate. She wants to, she's trying to help this situation. She just like everyone else, just like how Subaru's out doing stuff and everyone's out there doing stuff about the current situation. Well, Amelia is too, right? And maybe that's fine, right? Maybe it's unfair of me to want Amelia to escape, but like, oh, it's just when the because of the situation that she's in right now, I just can't help but feel that I really wish, rather than doing this, she would just escape, and it has nothing to do, it has nothing to do with it would be nothing like her just like I feel like her recognizing that the current situation she's in and all this regular stuff is beyond her ability to do anything about would be fine, and her escaping would be fine, and would not in any way be contrary to like the lessons that she learned in season two, right? You know what I mean? But at the same time, of course, I understand her wanting to be part of this and to go investigate this thing and figure stuff out and try and help the whole situation, all of this, right? I guess I just wonder I don't know if that's where we're going yet. I'm undecided, but I just wonder if it's possible for her to overcompensate. You know what I mean? Like if in season 2 she looks back on all of her previous actions and the way she lived her life and everything and thinks of herself as allowing herself to be protected by all these people and all of that, and she doesn't want to be like that anymore, right? She wants to, what was it exactly that she said, right? She wants to save other people too, not just be saved, basically, right? Help everyone as well, and I understand that completely, but could she overcompensate for that, right? Because there are moments where she herself either needs to be saved or she needs to save herself. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll just see because, like, and I guess maybe it was impossible, right? Like, maybe this doesn't matter that much because I imagine even if she got away right now, if she had left right then, I mean, Regulus is God, right? He could assumedly find her and grab her again, and it wouldn't, who knows what would happen, I guess, right? But and maybe I'm wrong otherwise too, but right, maybe she'll pick this up, talk to Al for a moment, and then leave and escape, and it'll all be fine, right? You know what I mean? But I guess if this leads to Regulus walking back in and finding her and all of this, blah 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 blah. That's why it worries me so much. That's why it scares me so much, I guess. And I don't know, is that unfair of me to feel? I don't really think so, right? I feel like I'd be saying the same thing about Subaru. If Subaru started throwing himself into a situation where, obviously Subaru is returned by death, so it's kind of different, but like not really, right? And that's kind of what we learned, right? It's kind of unfair to think of it as any different, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I guess to summarize my worry about Amelia is that she might need to recognize when a situation is beyond her ability to do anything about, right? Which I guess I'm not sure if this is. I don't know. Maybe Amelia will clutch up and handle everything with Regulus herself, right? That would be very interesting if she does do that. That would be very cool if that would actually be very funny, wouldn't it? If Subaru is so mad about this whole wedding business, all of this, right? It's this big motivating thing for him, and Amelia is just able to handle it on by herself. Maybe, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen, right? Because we kind of just did that at the end of season 2 with like Amelia facing all of the trial by herself, right? She has to, we've got to have both sides of it. She's got to be able to accept the help of others still, or be able to like save herself in a way, recognize when it's yeah, save herself in terms of rather than if she's viewing the situation right now, sneaking back in here to pick this up, do all of this as like helping everyone else in some way, helping the situation that's attacking the city, all of this stuff. There are times where she has to prioritize herself over that, right? And I don't know. I'm just curious if she isn't, So I guess that summarizes all of that. Well, it's just I guess we'll talk about this for a second. Why is Al on this? Al has it? Why? How? What? Because he was just talking to because Regulus was just talking to Capella on here, right? Now Al is here. Al ran off and said he was going to go meet up with Priscilla, but he wasn't there. Did he meet up with them and then leave again? Right? I guess there's quite a bit of time in between there, but like, kinda, I guess. Depends how long Super was out for. I don't know. What is going on with Al? I don't know. And then there's also just like well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Al at all. He's weird. I don't know. I'm suspicious of him, like vaguely suspicious in terms of like there's stuff going on with him that I don't really know anything about, right? He's a very ominous figure, I suppose, right? Maybe not in a bad way, just in terms of like being an unknown, I guess, right? So I don't know, like what circumstances would lead him to did he go in there and kill Capella and figure it all out and randomly pick up this this thing to talk to Amelia? Maybe, right? It's like if he was somehow a secret double agent working for Capella or something. Not that I think that at all. It's not like he would just pick this up and it's. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I guess to summarize, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Al. Um, I guess okay. So Regulus's behavior towards all of his wives and all of this, right? Um, he wants them all to be like blank slates, right? He gives Amelia like this white clothing and nothing else. He takes away their names. He doesn't want them to have like a facial expression at all, right? Like number 184 here. I wish she had a name. Um, speaks in this very monotone voice. Never has an expression, right? All of his wives and like those shots we saw of them are like that. Wants them to have no personality. No, he just wants them to just be a, just be something he can walk all over, right? Uh, which it's again, it feels so like hypocritical, maybe, in terms of like the way he thinks and the way he talks about himself. But I guess just that's just the point, right? Like his whole thing about like rights and how people are uh like infringing on his rights as a human and blah 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 blah. I imagine the fact that he is very much doing that to his wives is that's a fact that is lost on him, that he doesn't think about that, doesn't care about that, I guess, right? Maybe it's just like a might makes right type thing where he just thinks, oh, because I'm so much stronger than them and I could kill them instantly. But I don't know, he doesn't think like that either, right? Like when he flicks something at 184 here and almost blows her up, he says like, oh, I lost myself for a moment, and walks away, right? He really cares about like this um about like civility and all of that, right? We talked about that. Which is very interesting. It's very interesting. He views the laws of civility and like conversation and stuff as something that are like absolutes that everyone has to follow, you know. He wants everyone to recognize him entirely, right? Hmm. It's very interesting. How does that relate to greed, though, right? Other than just saying that he's like he views himself as like special and all of that, right? I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Anyway, yeah, Amelia ran into all of the other Sin Archbishops are here, including Regulus. I've got the Regulus did not introduce himself as one. Indeed. Oh, and then this is like the last big thing with Amelia in this episode, I feel like, which is this. How does she feel about that? If I run away, they'll flood Pristella, right? How does she feel about that? About that idea, right? What's interesting is she kind of immediately disappears, right? Right after this, she leaves her room and leaves, right? She doesn't escape entirely, but if Regulus walked in here while she was gone, they would think she ran away, right? Um, but it's interesting because it's such like a burden to have on you, right? This idea that you can't run or they'll kill all these people. I don't know. How does Amelia feel about that? How does she, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the best thing to do is to just stay put. Um, Okay, we had this weird moment in this episode, though, when Regulus is talking to Capella, and she says that she isn't the one who flooded the city, which I guess is probably true, right? We didn't. All we know is they were fighting her and all this stuff. We cut away, suddenly the city was flooding, right? It didn't really seem like Capella didn't say anything about it. It didn't seem like she really did it, right? I guess, right? So then who did it? Someone in one of the other four towers, I guess, right? Because all four of the towers that control the water, right? I suppose one of the other archbishops, Al, someone else. I don't know. Why would someone else do it? You know, because it does seem like it's counterproductive to what they're trying to do here. Because if they just start flooding the city anyway, then either kind of given up their bargaining power. You know what I mean? So that is interesting. Um, but no, back to Amelia. I guess I just think she probably shouldn't just stay put for the sake of them not flooding the city because they're just crazy terrorists, right? Like they're like I just they're doing so much horrible harm and going around slaughtering people anyway. I guess Amelia doesn't really know that, right? But they're going around slaughtering people anyway, so kind of who cares if they would flood Pristella if she escaped, right? She just needs to be safe and not die, right? It makes you think of like what Subaru said in this episode too about sacrificing the lives of the few for the lives of the many. Well, what about like Amelia herself, right? Should you think that of yourself, that you should sacrifice yourself for the lives of many, right? I guess from Subaru's perspective, if it's about like knowledge and willingly sacrificing yourself for other people, then sure, I guess that's the difference, right? That doesn't mean you always should do that, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know what to think about that idea, but I'm sure it has to be something that weighs on Amelia's mind in some way, right? Of course. And she's mentioning Subaru. I'm worried if she mentioned Subaru and Regulus, how that would go. But I don't know. Regulus doesn't uh Regulus doesn't mind killing his wives, right? Because he basically killed 184 in this episode, right? If Amelia hadn't saved her, so I don't know. I don't know. It scares me. All this crazy shit is happening. I don't really know what any of this is. It makes me think of, all these show up, which is like from season 1. The dragon's here. It's a bunch of purple shit. Makes me think he's like experiencing some weird Witch of Envy related stuff. And he's awake. I have no idea. I don't know. Just some weird like trauma dream nightmare. Maybe, right? Because he was just in a bunch of water, right? From drowning and dying in the flood. I don't know. I don't know. But he's not dead, so that's cool. That's nice. We got Priscilla here. What is Priscilla? What is she, right? Um, she's very powerful. Certainly. She has the Yang sword, whatever the significance of that is exactly. I don't know. I don't know. She's very interesting. That's for sure. Anyway, here's Liliana and Priscilla. I love these two. They're great. Look how close they are now. Liliana's just Priscilla's pet now. Like, And so Subaru has his leg back, but it looks like this, which I really don't like that. I really don't like that. I hope we can fix that. I don't want Subaru's leg to look like this forever. But I don't think Subaru is going to be dying anytime soon and undoing this. So maybe it'll grow back normal and it'll look normal eventually, right? Maybe, I guess. Because I don't want to look at this leg ever again. So, oh god, and she stabs into it and slashes it open and it heals. Yeah, disgusting. Like, god. The dragon blood. That's one of the 3 treasures the divine dragon bestowed upon Lagunica's royal family. Very interesting. So even more so, it seems like Capella just is Emerauda Lagunica, right? Like the OG one, right? She has the same name. Which is interesting. I don't know what to think of that, because the whole royal family supposedly died of some form of sickness. Did she kill them all? Right? Did Capella kill them all? Maybe. I don't know why she would do that. I don't know why she's part of the witch's cult now. What even is there's too many things we don't know. There's too many things we don't know. We don't know the significance of any of this, right? So, who knows? Who knows? One of the 3 treasures, so if this is one of them, I wonder what the other 2 are, and then I wonder whatever they are, Capella probably has them, so I hope they're not something crazy. I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. Liliana gives us a nice little song. She has some great songs in this episode. She's so good at singing. It's like crazy. That's a verse from a song passed down in the royal family about its friendship with the divine dragon, Volcanica. Did we know that that is the divine dragon's name before now? I don't think so. It is a very interesting, I don't know, makes you think of volcanoes, right? Sounds like fiery, that kind of thing. The dragon Rosewall wants to kill, right? Whatever that means exactly, right? What would that do? I don't know. I don't know. How would that if Roswell's goal is to revive Echidna, how does killing the divine dragon further that goal? I don't know, right? What does the divine dragon do? What is it? What's the right? We have this contract with the divine dragon or whatever, right? What does that mean? What does that do for us? What does that do to Lagunica? What is that, right? So many questions that we have no answers for, I suppose. Because that was like the whole thing, right? It's like the contract with the dragon. I don't remember if they use the word contract or not, right? Because that's like a spirit thing. But that's like kind of the whole thing behind like the royal selection and all of that, right? So I don't know. I don't know. Priscilla just keeps stabbing Subaru. She stabs him like in a horrible spot. Like, God, that'd be so painful. Jesus. Okay, what happened to the others? Garfield and Wilhelm. Don't know anything about them, evidently. So I don't know. They were fighting the unknown duo, right? Which I wonder. Yeah, we didn't get anything about that. We didn't get anything about Reinhard. We didn't get anything about a lot of stuff in this episode, frankly. So God, I wish we had. Why can't every episode be 30 minutes again, huh? Priscilla tells Subaru about the new demands. I like what she says, right? Considering his face, right? She obviously expects him to be very angry, considering this last request, right? Wedding with the silver-haired maiden. And she's very interested to see how he reacts, of course, right? Because the last time she saw him was the royal selection thing when he acted ridiculous, right? I feel like she said she didn't remember it and all of that, but I feel like she must. I feel like she must, if this is her attitude towards him, because she wants to see how he will react to that, right? She must be remembering how he reacted back then with the stuff involving Amelia, right? Liliana, Subaru is not that scary. He yells, and Liliana has to like. You just wanted to hug Priscilla. Like, come on. This isn't enough to make you lose heart. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If anything, Subaru has a lot of resolve in this episode, doesn't he? Establishes his code as a knight, what it means to be a knight to him, huh? Priscilla gives us a reward, which is slamming Subaru onto the ground and then killing all of these Dimmy beasts, which the word they use sounds similar to Witch Fiend, right? Uh, I think, right? I think it's like kind of like a corruption of that word or something. Something like that. God, they look so much. Maybe I'm crazy. I swear they have like the gluttony looking teeth, and they look so much like the color scheme looks so much like Daphne's like coffin thing. But maybe I'm crazy because they just say Capella made them. So whatever, I guess. Favored by a brute who's clearly lost all sense of beauty. It's the weird. It's weird those things. There's like egg cocoon monstrosities, whatever they are. Yeah, yeah. And Priscilla summons her insane Dragon Slayer sword and mows them all down, which is pretty cool. You have witnessed the light of the Yang sword and learned of the demi beasts. Your reward is now complete. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you. Thank you. How strong is she? I wonder, right? Because what's the thing that she said a few times? That the world always goes exactly how she wants it to, or whatever. Something like that, right? How literal is that? Like, what does that mean? Right? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. I wonder how powerful she actually is, right? She seems very powerful, but compared to like the real like top players, you know what I mean? Compared to Regulus, compared to Reinhard, I have no idea how her power at all compares, right? Witness the current reality of the city with your own eyes one more time. She really loves to do that. She loves to test people's resolve and all of this, you know? She's an interesting character. I don't really know what to think of her. She feels like such a God, I wonder why she acts like this. I wonder where it comes from for her, right? Because she has this sense of superiority to other people, of course, right? She calls everyone peasant. She said like everything in the world belongs to her, right? She certainly has that attitude about the world. Um, Again, it's like I want to see her interact with Regulus. I think it would be funny. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is it just the environment in which she was raised and the fact that she is so powerful, right? But it's not like her attitude is completely terrible. She thinks highly of people if they're able to have resolve and show like their individuality before her and stuff like that, right? To not crumble to like her will immediately, basically, right? She likes to test people's resolve, you know? That's how she decides if you're like valuable or not to her, right? Which is interesting. I don't know. I wish we knew more about her, I suppose. Anyway, the vibes down here are terrible because of Sirius's authority. Yeah. So it becomes like an endless feedback loop, right? Like a self-fulfilling feedback loop because like one person gets angry, right? Everyone else starts feeling that anger, and then people get angry at the person who's angry because they're like picking a fight, and everyone gets angry because of that. They're just like start killing each other, right? Like it'll just endlessly just get worse and worse and worse, right? So yeah, especially because they all just kind of have like this anxiety and fear already, right? It's so easy for that to turn to like anger and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Not good. Not good at all. Hmm. Liliana gives us a beautiful song. Pristella wavers, reflected on the water's surface. Interesting. Interesting. It's a very nice song. A very calming, nice song. Hmm. Priscilla looks so proud of her. Hmm. Oh, I like how she's like glowing. Like, yeah, yeah. Very nice, very nice. She made a baby happy. How impressive. It just, I got like all these citizens. It just reminds me of like just all the village people in the second season that we had to we had to see all the time. We had to deal with. You know what I mean? That's a mean way to put it. But we always have these masses of people. We've got to keep happy. I guess that's the way of the world, huh? Yeah, it's Wrath's authority at work indeed, but I guess if Liliana can fix it with music, that kind of makes sense, right? Music is such a powerful thing, right? Yeah, yeah. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. She just needs to go around. She just go around to each one, and keep everyone happy. I guess. Subaru wants to go back to Miu's company, but it's been attacked. It's not a good situation. I love the noise that Liliana makes right here. Let's listen to it, shall we? Like, what is that? Like, what? Like, why? Okay. Anyway, back to Amelia. Yeah, we kind of talked about this. Regulus wanting her to be just like a blank slate. All of his wives to just be like a blank slate like this, right? It's very interesting. Hmm. Bothered by Capella's voice, huh? And Regulus really does not like her. I imagine he doesn't like any of the other Sin Archbishops very much because they have like power and authority. And Regulus does not like that, right? It's like he's got extreme like he doesn't do what other people say. That's for sure, right? So anyone else with any kind of power or authority at all, naturally he would dislike them, right? Vile, wasn't it? You don't need to concern yourself with the ranting of a toxic woman who's unworthy of love. So this is very interesting. Because his idea of love, what love is to him, to me, right? I guess based off my perception of it right now, seems to be like the opposite of Capella's, right? Capella Capella seems to have a very high opinion of the idea of love, and she thinks it's something that has to be meaningful outside of what people look like, right? It's like, could you love me if I turned into a fly? Right? Like it's like that kind of thing, you know? Like literally, right? Like she was so scornful and like awful towards Crush and all of that because she's like attractive. So she like hates her and she did something horrible to her, right? Her whole like shape-shifting thing, all of that, right? She has this very high opinion of love in that way, right? It's like it's interesting being lust that in my mind it seems like she like hates lust, you know what I mean? Whereas Regulus, well, I don't know if you would call what Regulus wants lust in any way. It's just the idea. It's like maybe like aesthetic beauty in a way, right? He says that he likes Amelia's face. Sure, it's like this very shallow, surface level, like just idea of love in a way, right? He doesn't have any actual kind of emotional connection, right? Not that I'm even so sure if that's what Capella cares about either, right? Because like Capella said she wanted to be loved by everyone as much as possible, but it's not like she's doing anything to achieve that, like emotionally either, right? So I don't know, but Regulus certainly doesn't view it like that. He doesn't want the people his wives to have any personality or anything about them at all other than just the way they look, right? He just wants something pretty to look at and that's it, right? Even feeling like lust or desire towards them, I don't even think he feels that. It doesn't seem like it, right? It's almost just like this idea of being married and this idea of having a wife is what he wants, right? Which is a very interesting. I don't know. I don't know. He says that Capella is unworthy of love, which, like, interesting. Why does he think that? Why does he think that? How can I lift my bride's spirits with our wedding just around the corner? You could let her go, right? Probably, right? What a bitter expression. Have you no answer? Oh, God, he is terrifying. And she says she's tired, and he like says, "Oh, that was negligence on my part," right? It's so interesting, his attitude. It's so interesting, right? Hmm. As long as he views what he says is as fair in some way, right? I don't know. I don't know. 291 wives in total. Death has taken many of them from me, from you killing them. There were 53 who remain alive, and adding you to the ranks will make 54. And yet Amelia is going to be his 79th wife, right? That's what he said, right? How does that work? I just don't understand how do any of these numbers add up like that? I don't know. I don't know. I love all of my wives equally. Interesting. Interesting. What would Capella think about that? I don't know. I don't know. Loving them all equally. True, I was careless to overlook my lovely bride's fatigue, but shouldn't the one closest to her have noticed it? And he's gonna destroy her with like what? What does he even do here? He just flicks his finger. That's all he does. It's just like God. I don't know. I don't know. Right, right. And she just stands there, just gonna die, right? I guess she's been taught that's how she has to act, I guess, right? No will of her own at all, no ability to do anything, right, against Regulus's wishes. It's not within my rights to ask anything further, right? Of course, that's like a very much like Regulus coded thing to say, right? Within your rights to do something. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Stay quiet even when they're about to be killed. Some marriages are just like that. You'll get used to it too in time. Shouldn't marriage be the happiest picture of happiness? Well, if only, right? If only. Regulus said it was going to be the happiest day of his life, which is interesting, I guess, right? How many happiest days of his life has he had if he's gotten married this many times? Marriage can take place without happiness. Do as our husband commands. I just wonder, like, will all of this say something about like Amelia and Subaru's relationship in some way? Like, I wonder what Amelia will learn, what she will see through these experiences, right? With everything that happens with Regulus and all of this, you know? I assume it'll just make her appreciate Subaru quite a bit more. He's a lot better than this. But there has to be more to it than that, right? And I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure yet, I guess. Subaru is being chased by a demi beast. Unlucky. Julia shows up, saves the day, tells us about the situation. Muse Company was attacked. Kiritaka is missing. A little bit worried. So we go to City Hall. Oh, Ferris. Oh, God. Wilhelm failed to protect Krush in his mind, I suppose, right? Ferris blames him in some way, I guess. I mean, it's just Ferris is just dealing with this horrible situation. Like, I don't know, right? It's like awful. Whatever happened to Krush? What is with all the horrible Krush suffering, right? Krush's face, I just assume Krush's face is just like destroyed and disfigured now, right? Krush can't catch a break, huh? Like, like why? Like, why? Right? I don't know. I don't know. God. Uh, she did make it back, but yeah. Yeah. Whatever happened to Super's leg? Something similar happened to her face. Oh, God, looking at her right now is downright painful. Yeah. Oh, I don't even think we get like a hint of it here, right? It's just off. It's barely off camera. Yeah, can't really see at all. It's too dark. Oh no. Oh no. Like why? Just why? I just don't know. What's the purpose of this? Why make Krush suffer and die even more? I don't know. I don't know. God. Yeah. Yeah. Dragon blood indeed. So Amelia makes her escape, right? I guess her plan is that no one's gonna bother her because they think she's asleep. And she puts an ice sculpture of herself in bed. Sure, I guess, right? Still, it's like if they saw she was escaped, I think that'd be bad, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I wish she would just escape, right? Yeah. We talked about it. We talked about it. Be helpful to Subaru and the others, because that's what she's thinking about, right? She's thinking about being helpful to Subaru and the others, not about escaping this situation. And I think there have to be times where she puts herself first like this, you know? I really think there have to be, you know? You can't just put everyone over yourself, right? Just because so many people put Amelia over themselves for so long, you know, or helped her so much for so long. So Regulus is chewing out Capella. He doesn't care about anything about what they're doing at all. Why is he even here? Just for Amelia, right? God. I wish. Maybe that's how we do it. Maybe that's how we will get rid of the current situation. We will just have Regulus kill them all for us, right? And then we'll deal with Regulus afterwards. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, she's not the one who opened the Watergate. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what to think about that. Hmm. Hmm. One inside it is indeed the Archbishop of Lust. And yeah, Amelia just wants to help with the situation, of course. So Subaru talking to Anastasia and Julius about the whole situation, right? The city is in Anastasia's hands, indeed, from Kiritaka. So she's kind of the one in charge for now. Hmm. So about the Tome of Wisdom thing, right? So yeah, the Tome of Wisdom is a prototype of the Gospels, all that stuff, right? Sure, sure. They must think that the Tome of Wisdom still exists, I guess. How do they know about the Tome of Wisdom at all? I don't know, right? I guess we don't know what the witch's cult knows. We don't know anything about that. They must, I guess, think Beatrice has it still, I suppose, right? But yeah, it's not around anymore. So that, I mean, that kind of makes their demands impossible to meet already, for one thing, right? So it's like kind of impossible for us to cave in to their demands anyway, right? But yeah, both were burned, they don't exist. So, oh, Super gets so mad about what happened to Amelia. But it's good. It's good though, because rather than like think about like his anger like towards Petalgeese in season one and what that led him to do, right? It's so different now, right? Like his resolve and all of this. It feels so, he doesn't just run off into danger recklessly by himself and try and just fix everything immediately and all of that, like no, it's this resolve as a knight. It's not just about Amelia, it's about everyone, right? It's about being greedy about the future, right? We always come back to that. It feels like, but yeah, no, it's important. Yeah. Pride is a merchant of Karagi demands it. Yeah, it's just like Oto, right? Gotta pay back your debts, I suppose. Got all these shelters. It's gonna be it's yeah. You gotta do as much as we can to prevent harm. Anastasia says some are already a lost cause, and people are gonna end up dying. Which is true, right? Which is true. But we aren't going to leave anyone behind, right? Yeah, that's at least what Subaru doesn't want to leave anyone behind at all. We don't want to sacrifice the few for the many, right? We don't want to do that, right? And I agree with Subaru's idea, right? That yeah, we should try and do the best, get the best ending, right? Certainly, yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? It's just gonna depend on how it all pans out, right? We can't, because some people will die. A lot of people already have died, and I guess that's just how it is. But that doesn't mean you should resign yourself to that, right? If that's all Subaru means, I certainly agree with him on that, right? Absolutely. Yeah, people died then, but very different, very different. Yeah, yeah. To me, being a knight means living your life with that resolve while keeping that distinction. That's why I won't let anyone become a casualty. I won't give any of those things away. Right, as a knight, I can't. I can't afford to. I am Amelia's knight. I want to fight for her sake. She's not the only one to protect. Absolutely, absolutely. Knights are greedy creatures that'll do anything to look cool, after all. Sure. I'll save Amelia from that pervert. I'll kick Gluttony's ass and make him cough up Rome's memories. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if we're getting Rome's memories back. I think that's too easy. I don't think it's going to go like that. I guess I don't know what would happen if Rome got our memories back. I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if that can ever happen, right? I just don't know what that would mean for Subaru. I don't know. I don't know, right? Because it felt so meaningful, Rem being something that he lost, and it being so profound and meaningful for him, right? That I don't know if we can just get it back like that. But I certainly it can be a goal that we have, right? Capella Grovel and return all the people she's transformed. Maybe. I don't know if we can do that either. But we'll save the city, and it will be a happy ending. A knight's code. Well, I guess I can't really disagree. I can't really disagree with Subaru's attitude. Not at all, right? Not at all. Gotta be greedy about the future. Gotta be greedy about the future. So I suppose that is it. Good episode. So many things going on, so many plot threads that I need to. I really want to see more Reinhard and Felt stuff. That's what I really want. But maybe next episode. Maybe next episode. Okay, so that is it. So if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I will see you in the next one.